A day with Caleb. Hopefully the sound of traffic going by is not too bad. But we're doing America's Thrift Store. They actually are doing like a opening. It's not exactly open. The grand opening is next week. Kind of a sneak preview. And like Goodwill, they have the colors, discounted colors, but they won't be here till next week. But we're kind of doing a round robin like shopping trip today. We're going to hit here. We're going to hit another pawn shop next door, the antique mall, and of course the Goodwill in Warner Robins because they have the discounted section. So let's dive in. Let's go and get into this new thrift store. I'm excited. Well, that was America's Thrift Store. Not really a lot going on in there. They had some bag toys, interesting. I could have dived in more, maybe. The children's media was all horribly like scratched and stuff. The adult media, some cool things, but again, some missing discs, some scratched DVDs, just not worth it. So now we're going to go, not next door, but up the road to the pawn store, which used to be, is next to the old video warehouse. So we're not the pawn store. Drove by there and it wasn't there. And Last Chance Goodwill, I forgot, closes on Friday. They're not open on Fridays. Good planning on my part. But we're going to go to the main Goodwill, which is open today. And we're going to do the Peach Antique Mall. So hopefully we can turn this thing around and power positivity. We're going to find some cool things in here and at the Peach Outlet Antique Mall. Let's go. Some Blu-rays, but usually they're $5. We'll see about those. Some season sets, and then the movies. Picked up a few things in there. This Goodwill pricing, unless you get stuff at the Last Chance Goodwill, which we've done quite a few times and got quite a few things. The reason I think Last Chance gets so many DVDs and Blu-rays and season sets is this Goodwill charges differently for each item. For example, well, all VHS I think are $1, but DVDs are $3. Unless it's like a rare one, then they put it at $5 or $4 or $6. Then the Blu-rays, usually they charge $4 to $5 to $6. Then season sets, they go like $5 to $8. It's crazy. But I did find some, and some were half off, which does help. Elvis Has Left the Building. Intriguing premise, good cast. Then Into the Woods, not the Disney movie, the original broadcast Broadway production of Into the Woods. I saw a video probably a year or so ago about the Broadway production, and it intrigued me to want to watch it. I found Cats, the Broadway production, recently. I have Les Mis. I like the Broadway original run of a certain show, and most of the time better than the movie. In this case, Cats, certainly better than the movie. Into the Woods, I'll have to see the Broadway, but I'm thinking it will be. Then Buried, Ryan Reynolds, Blu-ray, the old Blu-ray where they put in a DVD case and just did the Blu-ray logo around it. I love that. Did not have Buried, so that's cool to find. Then I'm going to struggle. Amityville Confidential. Why can I not say that word? You can see there a couple of History Channel things, and then you go on location for the remake. So that is very cool. Then we did pick up the Waltons Season 6, see, $5. Usually, I'm not dropping $5 for a season, but that does complete our Waltons collection, all except Season 2. But I probably will pay $5 for Season 2. Okay, we are on our way to the antique mall. Glad to at least find a couple things today and not make it a total bust, but we're going to find amazing deals at the antique mall. So let's go. We're about to go in there, but I'm doing the Lunch of Champions. Dr. Pepper Cherry, got some mac salad, which is healthy, and the not so healthy option, banana pudding. Very cool board game, $2.99 though. Finding Nemo, the essential guide, $10. Got some VHS. I thought that was factory sealed for a minute. Nothing I need, although this is very cool. Yo-Yo Man. The only tricks I know for Yo-Yo is from this video. I think we showed that off before in some movies. I think most of the same stuff we saw last time. Beethoven's Big Break I do have, but don't really see that a whole lot. This is very cool to see. Unitar's 9 Years of Film DVD set, which I do own in my collection. Is that $150? I guess they're asking. I got mine for free because we did a little extra painting work, but you don't see those very often. I think it was a Oprah audience exclusive or something. Then there are some DVDs in here. I don't see anything. Maybe Cold Mountain. We'll have to look and see. Just noticed they have 2 copies of Dirty Dancing, so if you're on the lookout for that, you might need it. Cold Mountain I have on VHS, so we'll see about that. 30 Days of Night do not have yet. Very cool to see this, like Iron Man lenticular. They have a few movies, including a super bit. Always enjoy looking at this comic section. Rita Hayworth, Frank Sinatra, especially when I see Spider-Man comics. Some more movies here, interesting stuff. Have to dive in and see if I need any of these. Oh, Xena, all 6 seasons it looks like, which I have, of course. Some fairly new releases like Bloodshot, and then a bunch of Mary Kay and Ashley, but unfortunately all scratched. Very cool, but don't need and doesn't have a price. Cool to see these board games. Buck Rogers, never seen Korg. Some interesting stuff. I think our DVD guy moved. I think he was down there at the end, but now he's moved into kind of this smaller caddy corner. Thinking about Death Note Volume 1, it looks like, and maybe Outer Limits. We'll see. Always look, never buy in this section, because it is, I wouldn't say way overpriced, but it is overpriced for the stuff he has. Back in the van, I just left Big Peach right there. You can barely see it. The air's running because it is a scorcher today. It wasn't too bad in Goodwill, or outside in the parking lot Goodwill, but grabbed a few things. We showed, I think, most of these, but we'll show in detail now. There were a few maybes that I passed on, like that Spider-Man comic and a few things, but Madeline Stowe in Blink. I have a few Madeline Stowe movies, good actress. Then this we didn't have, 30 Days of Night, Josh Hartnett. We ran this way back in the day. When was this? 2007. I remember renting that at Video Warehouse. That's how long it's been. Then we did get the Cold Mountain special edition. It's got the insert and the 2-disc special collector's edition set, 2 discs. So that's very cool. That's an upgrade from VHS. Then we did get the Super Bit. Very cool. We did have the second one, Spider-Man, on Super Bit. And we were talking about how I love these kinds of things. This is like almost like a check, but you cash it in to see the film, whatever it is, in this case being Spider-Man 2. I love those kinds of inserts. Very cool to see that. And to have Super Bit. I've 1 and 2 now. Then we did get the Death Note, is it Volume 1 box set, 5 disc, 20 episodes. I have been getting more and more anime, especially the big hitters, like Attack on Titan, Death Note. We just got, obviously, Pokemon, Dragon Ball, Digimon. Those are the more famous ones. I do have other ones, but wanted to check this out. I believe Netflix released a Death Note movie. Am I wrong in saying that? I think they did. But I hope you enjoyed this kind of round robin, like thrift store, adventure store type thing. Some misses, but we did find some quality over quantity today. And it was kind of a bummer that I forgot about the discount Goodwill being closed, but next time we have got a bunch of stuff in the past there, so we just gotta remember that they are closed on Friday through the weekend, open Monday to Thursday. It's just my brain never remembers that. I'm like, oh, I can just go there. Nope. It's kind of like Chick-fil-A being closed on Sunday. What do we want today? Chick-fil-A. Oh, well, they're closed. So, like, subscribe, share with a movie thrifting antique mall lover. Until next time, keep collecting.